But we're going to be moving on to game 1, Masocario versus Spooky. We are currently in winners semis, and we're going to start off with an immediate aggressive push from Spooky. She's able to get a nice 53% with the ledge trap. She's looking for the shot puts, looking to keep Masocario off stage for as long as possible, and she's successful. She's taken center stage once again, looking for the Thrupper to take the stock. Thrupper is Brawler's up B, and that's a rage quit. Are some wrong controls. That is my bad.
I think that was a rage quit, personally.
When did I ask?
When did I answer?
Oh, I did that one. Now,
Exactly.
that was a wrong control scheme. Spooky had such an aggressive, such a fast, high octane start. I'm hoping she's able to keep it on for this game 1. Spooky versus Masocario in winners semis. Starting off with the side B, able to get a little push, taking Masocario off stage, looking so similar to the first try of this game.
Putting him on the ledge like really quickly. She seems to excel when she gets her opponent into that position and just like backs them into a corner. And then with me, Brawler specifically, she has a liking to that neutral air, which is really funny to just watch her jump up and down with her foot extended before her.
I think it's -2 or -1. That's why it's thrown out so much, as well as it just being a fast push in general. And that's going to be a Thrupper to take the stock. Remember, I didn't get to explain this properly last time, but Thrupper is actually me Brawler's up B. You can confirm into it from grabs, you can confirm into it from up tilts. And when you're on that platform, you best be careful of a grab or an up tilt. Otherwise, you're going to lose your stock at like 80%, maybe even less.
Move is basically like a multi-hit Shoryuken. It's like a better version of Ken Shoryuken, and it kills like so incredibly early. It's ridiculous.
Exactly, yeah. And Spooky's using it quite well. She's holding onto her advantage and getting a good amount of stage control, constantly holding center stage and not really letting Masocario throw these burst options.
And just slowly extending this lead as well. Like she's not doing too much percent, but she's just slowly grinding it up. It's like if you're like pestering your opponent with Fox Laser from afar. And she's already lapped him in percent at this point. That's going to be incredibly quick, and that doesn't quite kill, but it gets exceptionally close. She goes for another up B, but it's not going to quite take it either. And another one. Wow, she is pulling out all the stops right now.
They say third time's the charm, but unfortunately in this case it wasn't. She's
Third time's the grave.
I guess so, but she's looking for another confirm, but Masocario, he's not going to let her get that.
No.
I'm just saying.
I was literally just about to say, and now Aura's online, and then he got hit by up smash and made me look like a fool.
That's rough, but it is what it is. Masocario is starting to get his own advantage, starting to find his footing, but he is on the back foot right now. He's looking, able to get good counters to push Spooky away. Once again, she's using those nairs and those up tilts to look for a confirm, but no Thrupper here.
She's climbing that combo tree and exploring literally every single branch she can find. Like, her combos are really funny with this character. I really actually quite like watching her be a Brawler. I think it's spectacular. I'm glad that we're seeing more of it than the Bowser.
That lingering hitbox of the fully charged neutral beat. That is nice from Masocario. Once again, charging and getting that little tick damage.
What was he cooking?
That's a good question. Sometimes you don't want to question it because Masocario trying to look for something, but he's constantly getting pushed off stage, and that is going to be the shot puts.
And the quick attack is finally going to strike true and actually get him into a little bit of an advantageous, advantageous position. But he's not going to be able to capitalize off of it, and he gets hit with the F smash, unfortunately.
She read into the future with that F smash, running backwards. Literally seconds in advance, was like, I know you're going for this. How about you just face my palm strike instead?
Yeah, that was impeccable spacing and reading from Spooky there. Incredible foresight. And she's not even playing Mithra.
God damn, I'm hoping to see that kind of play again. And I noticed Masocario, he was starting to understand what to do.
Yeah, he had like a little bit of a foothold in that matchup, but it wasn't quite enough. We'll see if he can extend that a little bit further going into game 2.
It is a best of 5. This, still got a few games to play for. So it is what it is. It's just looking for that next bit. We're going to be going into game 2 now. Once again, running it back to small battlefield. Spooky, once again, going for such a fast, aggressive push in neutral. And it works so well, considering she's taken Masocario to 60% and now has a ledge trap. Just looking for that kill with the shot puts, just trying to displace.
She is really good at using that shot put and just like spacing it perfectly so that any option getting off the ledge is going to be risky. Because, like, she just excels. Like, once she backs her opponent into a corner, there's almost nothing that you can do to break free. You have to just wait and hope that she doesn't find you.
Well, I'm just saying, Masocario was able to break free, taking Spooky to 54%. But once again, he's now off stage. And that Aura Sphere, that meant
Ooh!
but a full rage, full Aura Lucario up smash?
That was
just not getting
perfect. Oh, and he's gonna get massacred by down air, unfortunately. But that was a really good reversal from Masocario there. Spooky just falling directly into that up smash.
She's now just looking for that fast push again. Once again with the dash attacks, seems to be one of her main ways to push advantage.
Yeah.
As well as that side B, because it covers jumps.
Not the best first option in the game, but it's working for her. She's using it, I suppose, in the way that it's supposed to be used.
Masocario has now found his footing though, as we were talking about before. He's got the ledge trap going off stage with an Aura Sphere. That could be risky, especially against Brawler, because there's the shot puts. Looking for something, looking for a chance to take an early stock or just a high amount of damage from those shot puts once again.
This is much more even than game 1 was though, so clearly, like, you were right, Masocario is learning how to deal with this matchup and with this player that he's up against. And the quick attack into the floor is actually going to put Spooky on the back foot for a second there. And nice little B-reverse. I love the Aura Sphere charge confirms. They are so funny to watch. Aura Sphere in general is like one of my favorite moves in Lucario's moveset, because there's just so much potential with what you can do with it. You can confirm off of the charging hitbox, or you can just read someone by calling them out and launching it above them as they get off ledge. It's just such a funny move to me.
I'm a massive fan of Force Palm, just to look sick as hell, but once again, we're going to be seeing a drop out of shield. That's a fast out of shield option. I completely forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah,
You best be careful.
and that's probably me Brawler's best out of shield option, I would think.
You think it is?
Either
What else
that
can
or
contest it?
either that or soaring axe kick is decent, but that doesn't have the same utility.
Yeah.
That I don't know what this move is called. Slap punch. No, I'm talking about like the actual name of the special.
Oh, I see.
But I can't remember what it is. I think it's piston punch or something like that.
Masocario is able to get a stock, but he's getting to get pushed back towards the ledge. That's always just so scary getting chucked there.
But as he's taking this damage, his aura is beginning to come back online again, and that's going to increase his damage input 10-fold, 20-fold. And if he manages to capitalize on that, Spooky can be in some serious danger.
Yep.
And we're seeing it already, like 62% off of like only a couple of interactions, honestly. Like, he's definitely at kill percent right now. 124, that's nothing for him to... But then that just happens.
Once again, the up smash has been casted. So nice. Masocario is going to be taking...
Game 2.
Yeah, he's going to be taking game 2 with an amazing up smash.
This character is so funny. I genuinely really like Lucario. I wish that I could play that character.
I'm absolutely loving the back and forth again in this set, though.
Yeah. It's like, just when you think that someone's going to win, like, they bring it back. And it's wonderful.
These are two highly volatile characters. They'll either not kill at all, or they will kill so early, Paragon. We're going to be going into game 3 now. I'm hoping we see some more of those early kills.
They're bringing it back, so it's possible. Let's have a look-see.
Go on, we've got the commentator's blessing. Spooky starting with the side B once again. Unfortunately for her, Masocario is not falling for it, but she's still able to push her advantage, doing 48% and not quite able to get much off the ledge trap, but she's going to continue on her pushing on her advantage.
He's pushing it very hard. Masocario hasn't actually had any opportunities. Okay, he's got one single up tilt, and he's already dropped it.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Sometimes, especially when you're in these kinds of situations, the clutch situations, the panic situations, it's so hard to be able to just constantly get these confirms. But Masocario seems to be starting to focus once again, doing 49% and just trying to pile on that damage. You don't want to give Brawler a lead because she will run with it. That's the Force Palm, almost going to take the stock at 41%.
Maybe this is Masocario's plan. Maybe he's like letting Spooky sort of lay into him early on in these stocks so that his rage builds up really quickly and his aura just like gets online really quickly, because we're already seeing him at 132, and the moment that his aura like reached 100% is when he finally started like getting a proper counterattack in whenever Spooky dropped her combos. So I do wonder if it's intentional.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an up air kill below 100 just underneath the platform, not even high up. Masocario was just hiding there.
I love your commentary.
Yep.
Please
Loudest player at OSL over here.
That's my bad, but I think we're going to be seeing a forward throw to take the stock. I mean, hey, we're now on 2 stocks apiece, and this is Masocario's chance. He's slowly pushing an advantage, slowly pushing forward, but not quite able to get much off it. This is Spooky's chance, just trying to keep Masocario at disadvantage, especially with things like these shot puts.
But the thing is, Masocario doesn't want to be at too much of a disadvantage because that just makes his character weaker. Like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you never really want to be leading until the final moment with Lucario.
That's true, but
So I think that he is actually, like, unironically playing this matchup really well. Like, he's still, like, you know, chipping away at her.
Yep.
Because you can't just reverse 3-stop your opponent. You know, one does not
not with that,
simply...
dude. No, with that.
One does not simply reverse 3-stop your opponent as Lucario with full rage. You probably could, but it's not that simple.
I am loving these smash attacks out of field and stuff, just because he knows that Spooky's just waiting a little bit, just wait to see what he does.
I think she is starting to get a little bit afraid.
I mean, do you blame her?
No, I do not blame her at all, you know? Like, this character is terrifyingly lethal when you get to these higher percents. Like, Spooky could die right now. I think a force palm at the ledge would kill him.
Probably, yeah, this is max
Never
rage,
mind.
but getting down smashed.
Is Mid-Roller down smash very good? Because I know it's quicker than forward smash, but I'm not sure about its strength.
It's strong enough, it's not the greatest, but it's setting up that ledge trap,
Yeah.
essentially, which is exactly what Brawler wants, even if it doesn't kill super early. Are we going to be seeing a dropper confirm here?
Unfortunately not. Spooky didn't seem ready for it. Maybe it wouldn't kill at this point, but...
No, not quite.
Yes, it would have still been good to rack up damage. She did go for it that time, but she just barely misread the DI, unfortunately. I think she is getting quite scared now.
I mean, we've seen what Masocario has been doing, especially once Aura starts to come around. You do not want to let Lucario live for any point past 100.
No, you do not. Unfortunately, Masocario is at 100% right now, so Spooky has to play this exceptionally carefully. She really can't afford to be hit by, like, anything. Like, that back air would have definitely taken that game for Masocario there.
I do really like the reversal with the dropper. Unfortunately, not going to kill. And Masocario finding these little picks with the Aura Sphere, and the
Another one. And that's going to take game 3.
lingers, and it covers neutral gap attack. And what a play.
Honestly. Yeah. You're right, this is a really fun matchup to watch. I'm learning a lot about Mii Brawler as well, because I almost never see Mii mains anymore. Like, I personally love the Miis. I wanted to main Mii Gunner for a while. I think you remember that character.
I do.
And I never really committed to it, so I like seeing these Mii players come out every now and then.
So I think I was burnt out after that.
It makes me feel seen, vindicated.
Now, we're going to be hopping into game 4.
Woo! Just still going small battlefield. I wonder if the. I guess this is basically the Pokemon Stadium too. That's what
Yeah.
it's tournament.
Yeah, pretty much. The amount of times I've said, yo, you want to just gentlemen's to small battlefield, and people are just like, yeah, let's do it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And now we're just seeing Spooky trying to hold center stage. Unfortunately, she's not able to keep it for too long. But it's these constant reversals at ledge. Who's going to be ledge trapping? It's kind of like kind of have to flip a coin.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 shot. Is it going to be a successful ledge trap, or is it going to be a reversal? Because both of these players are very good at doing both.
Yeah. And I guess the character choice also absolutely helps with that.
Masocario is literally just moving with these neutral bees. I love watching Lucario's movement.
I mean, so is Spooky with these up bees.
Forcing Masocario to move into the blast zone real quick.
I do like how he's been using neutral, not neutral, up B to just to fly around the stage, stopping Spooky from being able to get much. But she is not gonna let that slide. She's got the ledge trap. Unfortunately, missing the up tilt, so no combo there. And Masocario is absolutely going to take this opportunity to pile on 33%.
He is.
It's only going to add up.
He is actually taking a little bit of a lead here. He's getting a little bit more confident, I suppose, in his ability to play low percent Lucario. Because I suppose you have to play it like a little bit.
Yep.
Because if you don't know how to do things with low percent Lucario, then
How the hell do you expect to get a high percent?
yeah, exactly.
Essentially, a lot of the combos will be similar. You'll be looking for similar branches, like things like up tilt, up air to get just a simple kill.
Because the percent ranges change, I suppose.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I mean, we've seen this even out quite fast, especially with those spheres. They put on so much damage. Unfortunately, that Throp is not going to hit. She's going to have to be a little bit more careful. Luckily, Masocario not quite able to punish it.
And the Aura Sphere is good. I love that move so much. That's so cool.
I mean, you were talking about the confirms earlier. That is one I have not seen. Just sitting
that. Charge news.
yeah, not into back, yeah.
I've seen that all the time. That's like one of my favorite confirms is Lucario. I love watching players do that. It's so cool to me. It's probably like really basic bread and butter, but I pop off every time I see that.
And unfortunately, he's going to lose the stock. Spooky using the up air shield. You have to worry, is it going to be staling? And
Probably.
that's just my main concern. It does seem quite stale. Ooh. I was worried if that would have just taken it. Especially with that trade. You do not want to, especially with Brawler.
Brawler, yeah. Brawler's recovery is already quite limited. I don't think... What is the down B that she has? I'm assuming it's the flip kick.
It is.
I don't feel like we've seen it too much in this set so far.
I think it's matchup dependent. It feels like she's not needing it as much, especially considering Masocario is going for more punishes for anti-airs. That Thropper is going to connect, but unfortunately it's not going to
kill.
stop.
63% though, nothing to be ashamed of. 16.5, nice. Now I think the Thropper is going to start.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like less consistent that they connect, but when they do connect, I think we're going to see a kill. She's going for the forward smash read again, but unfortunately, not as good spacing as the last time when she closed out game 1.
Masocario just said enough is enough. I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah.
Mixing up his recovery really well.
Hang on a second. What do you mean by that?
And we are on the last hit, last stop scenario, and that's not going to be it. I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm terrified for this.
I just don't know what to say. Spooky looking for the throw out shield. The Aura Sphere not going to connect. This is their last chance. Both players.
Both these players are just a point away from dying right now. Either of them can take these stocks at any given moment. The jab on his shield, is he going to be able to punish it? She got smashed! Roll behind us.
Masocario is going to be taking the set 3-1 and moving on to winners finals.
Very nice attempt from Spooky though. That was a joy to watch, and she absolutely annihilated the game.
Oh.
Nothing to be ashamed of there at all.
I mean, hey, you got the VOD now. Study it. Prepare